guys, so I finally got around to doing an update video on Serenity, which is way long overdue. She is going to be 4 years old, the big 4, on April 7th, which is literally like less than a month away, or a month and not even, like about 20 something days, because it's March 9th, so give or take. But yeah, she's gonna be 4 and I want to die. Like, where is time going? 2 seconds ago, it feels like that. Even so, 2 days ago, it feels like she was just this itty bitty thing, and I was a brand new mom, and I had no idea what I was getting into. I was super scared, and now she's 4, or going to be 4 very, very soon, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I've been teaching her what her birthday is. So far, she's definitely got down the month. She knows it's April. I'll ask her, hey, when's your birthday? And she'll be like, April. And I'm like, April what? She's like, April 17. And I'm like, no, baby, it's April 7th. She'll be like, whatever. Like, that's another thing that I'm seeing is she's very feisty. She's always been, like, ever since she's been able to talk and throw tantrums and things of that nature, I've noticed that she's very, strong-headed. You know what I'm saying? Or hard-headed. She's very hard-headed. It's like her way or the highway, and that is it. I don't know if it's just a phase that she's going through, and that's just what 3-year-olds do. But my 3-year-old is definitely hard-headed. God forbid you tell her no. That child is like, oh, what? And it's like, she's not a bad kid. She's a good kid. She does listen, and when you do tell her no, she'll do like a stink face, like, but she'll listen. It's just that she always has to have, like, the last word. She'll do everything you want her to do. She'll do it. She'll listen to you, but she will say something under her breath, and it's just like, child, she's something else. But I love my little bug, even though she has, like, such a strong-willed attitude. I hope she keeps that with her, because it's something that if I teach her things properly and stuff like that, it's something that can be really positive for her to have such a strong-headed mind, you know what I'm saying? She's only 3 right now, so it's just, to me, kind of like a what in the world? You're only 3. But besides that, she's doing really great in Head Start. Really, really great. I had a small problem in the beginning of Head Start, which is where she would not want to come home. And every time I would pick her up, so she's there from 8 in the morning until 3. And when I would go to pick her up at 3, she'd be like, I do not want to go home with you, Mommy. It would break my heart, because I'm like, am I really that bad? Like, we go home and we play with kinetic sand. I bought her, you hear me, like, it was a gift that my grandma bought her. It's just that I was there to help order it online, but it was a Christmas gift from my grandma, and it's this big easel. I love my grandma. She gets her really amazing gifts. And it was this easel. It's this easel board that has a whiteboard on the front and a chalkboard section on the back, and I had to build it, and it was like a terror building that thing, but we do that all the time. It's where I taught her how to make circles and triangles, and she's really good at making shapes, mostly because I'm one of those moms who are like, no, we're going to sit down and we're going to do it slowly, and I show her step by step how to do it, and it's just really fun for me. I've always wanted to be, maybe in another life I'd be a teacher, but it's something I always wanted to be when I was a kid. As of now, I kind of don't want to be a teacher, but I do really, really enjoy teaching my daughter. So it's like, we do all these fun activities. We have tons of puzzles for her. We read all the time, and it's just like, you don't want to come home to me? Like, why? But I finally got around to understanding that it was because it's just me and her in the house, you know? Even though we have Rebel and we have the backyard and we have the park around the corner, it's still just me and her. And even me taking her to the park, we live in a very Jewish, Hasidic Jewish community, so a lot of the kids are more into their own religion and their own group of kids instead of, you know, reaching out to Serenity. So Serenity will try to make friends at the park, but they're kind of standoffish, which is fine. That's their religion, whatever. But at school, she is like Little Miss Popular. All the kids love her because my child is not shy at all. She is like, she looks like me, but she's the complete opposite of me. She is her dad all the way, because he was never shy, even as a kid. And me as a kid, I was like this quiet little mute with really huge chunky cheeks. Like, that was me as a kid. And I would always keep to myself, and I had like 1 or 2 friends that I felt really close with, and that was it. Serenity, I go to the class and like all the children know her. They get really sad when she has to leave. And it's really cute because all the kids know me too, and they're like, "Oh, that's Serenity's mom. She's the one who brought us lollipops one time." I had brought them, like the whole class, a bag of sealed lollipops because they have very strict rules on what you can bring and all that stuff. They're very safe and all that nonsense. So I had brought them as like a little thank you to the class because the class is really great and I just love her school. So I got them a bag of lollipops. It was also like kind of like a bribe to get Serenity to come home with me because now she's much better with coming home with me. I guess like the initial happiness and the newness of the class wore off, so now she'll come home with me easily. But in the beginning it was really hard, so there would be times where I would bring her like a toy, like, "Come with me. I have your favorite toy. If you want it, you have to come home." And stuff like that. Like I had to bribe my own child to come home with me. It was terrible. I was distraught. I was like crying, like, "Oh, she doesn't love me." Like, what am I doing wrong? But I had brought them a whole thing of lollipops, and ever since then, the kids just are in love with me. Like, and you know, I'm one of those moms who engage themselves in things. So I'll go and pick up Serenity and then I'll jump on the carpet. They have like this little reading carpet and I'll read with the kids and stuff like that. So they all really grew attached to me. So every time I come in, it's like a swarm. Like they just go, and they just attack my legs with hugs and stuff. And they're all little tiny little people. So it's adorable. But she's been doing really good, and I wanted to do a little update. I want to let you guys know I'm in the process of doing a day in the life, so I'll let you guys see exactly what me and Serenity do all day and give you more of an update on my life in that sense. And also, what was I going to say? Darn it, this happens. Like, I need to start taking, like, mind pills or something. Like, my mind runs a million miles a minute, and I always forgot what I was going to say. Shooters. Hold on, let me pause this and collect my thoughts. Right, so I'm doing a day in the life, and I'm also going to do an apartment tour because I hooked up the apartment in certain aspects. My dad is completely like renovating his upstairs, so he was throwing out a whole bunch of stuff, and I was like, whoa, hold up a second. You have a very creative daughter here. I could use this, and this, and create my own little space. So I have my own bedroom now. As much of a bedroom as you can have in a studio apartment. So, yeah, and just a lot of things are looking up for me and Serenity, and I'm super, super excited for the things to come in the future, and I want to share that with you guys because it's all positive and stuff like that. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. I don't want this video to get too long because my videos tend to do that, and I just go off on a rambling spree. So let me just show you Serenity. Normally what we do for her nighttime routine is she'll take her bath, brush her teeth, I'll dry out her hair with the blow dryer, and then I'll put her in the bed and read her like 3 or 4 books. And she picks out the books, and it's mostly the same 4. She's perfectly happy with just the same 4 all the time. Her favorite is by Sandra Bolton, Snuggle Puppy. I think it's Bolton. I may be butchering that name. Snuggle Puppy and the Going to Bed book. I love that author. Anyway, but today we did a little mix because I was doing a video and stuff like that. So I'm letting her watch the last 30 minutes of Moana, and that would give me enough time to do this video. And then I'm going to read her 1 or 2 books because God forbid I don't read that child a book before bed. It's like all hell breaks loose. So I read her 1 or 2 books, and then after that she knocks out like a little light. So let's go say hi to Miss Serenity. Boob, I'm going to turn on the light, okay, so you can say hello, okay? Okay. All right. It's sad how I have to ask her permission to turn on the light because, again, she'll go nuts. The things you do as a mom just to make sure that they're okay. Stop playing the light. I know. I just told you I was going to turn it on. Say hi. Hi. Hey, so how old are you going to be?
3.
Yeah, you're 3. But when's your birthday?
April's birthday.
April 7, right?
Yes, April.
She's trying. She's trying to learn. She forgets sometimes. Alrighty, baby. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.
No, I need a blow kiss.
Oh, okay. Thanks for watching. Follow me on my social media accounts, which is only Instagram, and that is The World of Cliche. Bye, guys.